Regina,
Hi, John.
how are you?
I'm good. This is real short. I was on the street with stores. I don't remember walking into a store. The next thing I knew, I was handed a double dip strawberry ice cream. The dips were larger than softballs. The top one had a clown's hat on it. My eyes got big when I saw how big it was. And I remember trying to dip with the little like tasting spoons that you get in an ice cream shop, digging ice cream out of that and putting it in a bowl for others to eat.
Hmm.
And that was the end.
Interesting. So when you're going down a road with shops, typically it's assumed in the dream that you're looking for something. There's something that you want to procure. And what happened is being in a place that you were looking for something in your life, what's added to you is a double portion. And so that's what the ice cream cone represents. And it represents a double portion of something that's good, something that's very generous. Even the portions themselves are really big. Dip, it could be like dipping into, people talk about, the land of milk and honey. I always say that ice cream represents milk and honey. It represents the goodness of the land, of the promised land that God has brought you into. And so it's literally dipping into the goodness or the glory of God and having it in a double portion, but in such a generous double portion that you have some that you want to spoon off and give away. The idea of the clown hat is just the idea of something that, we give ice cream to kids. Kids love ice cream. I love ice cream, but it's something that people equate a lot of times with happiness or a good time or, the summer, being out in the summer. When you said a shop with streets, I immediately saw like Michigan Avenue in Chicago and thinking of the hot summers out there by Lake Michigan and, just grabbing an ice cream cone while you're walking around by the lake or shopping or whatever is what I was hearing. So it's the idea that as you're in the midst of looking for something that you want to buy, a lot of times for yourself, you're handed a double portion of something that is just fun, and to me that represents also like an encounter, like the land of milk and honey. And ice cream would be considered an extravagance, whereas while I'm there to buy clothes or I'm going to the grocery store to buy food, those are necessities. Nobody needs ice cream, However, true story, at the end of his life, St. Francis of Assisi asked if there's anything that he regretted. He said, "I wish I would have eaten more ice cream." That's a true story. So feel free to partake into the goodness and the blessings of God that are in your life and know that he's giving you enough to share and have fun in the meantime. I think it's a dream about just enjoying where you're at and having fun and looking for his blessings.
Well, that's kind of what I interpreted. I wasn't sure about the clown hat, and I had several things, and I just kept meditating on it. Said, "Okay, Lord," and He said, "I said, a lot of people are scared of clowns," and I said, "This is not a scary dream. So what's going on?" And He said, Where do you see clowns?" And I said, "At parties." And He said, "People are celebrating." And I said, "Okay." So it was a celebration. But the other thing was, when the ice cream was handed to me, I didn't see a plate. So it was like I was holding it in an open hand. And that was the thing that I thought was, whatever I get, I'm to hold with an open hand, and there will be enough for me to share and still be plenty for me. Basically, freely you have received, freely give, and you give out of the abundance.
I like that. That's really good.
Okay.
That's really good. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.